turn them up. Boom, the reefer burn it up. Cause vibe reactions in the building, we for certain love. The king of this reaction thing, and it's curtains for a fool that think of coming at the team. It ain't hurting us. True, I'm a vibe like Ray, and that's my brother and them. He love it when you go monkey with them bars, and this my jungle.
Norman said, don't play with us. It is on you. That nigga chunky as shit right now.
These leaders got us dancing on the brink of disaster. Corrupt politicians and performative pastors. The house on fire, but they smile for the camera. Revelation feeling like it couldn't come any faster. We finance World War blood.
Heather. I'm gonna rewind that because he's talking. Go ahead, Sann. Talk shit. Talk your shit, bro.
These leaders got us dancing on the brink of disaster. Corrupt politicians and performative pastors. The house on fire, but they smile for the camera. Revelation feeling like it couldn't come any faster. We finance war with our blood and taxes, but can't get free healthcare and classes. Lost count on how many.
Medicaid is free. People get it all the time. They gotta do shit. The reason they cutting back is the abuse of people on it. The problem with free shit, if you want to get free anything, somebody at the end of the day is paying for that. It's never going to be free. Your free medical and your free food stamps and all this free shit that the government gives you is coming from my taxes. It's coming from your taxes. It's coming from her taxes. It's coming from his taxes. It's coming from their taxes. It's coming from. It's just not free. This is not free money that it's just dangling in the air. It's coming from somewhere. No one knows the answer to any of it. All we do every 4 years is vote somebody in that could try to deal with it as best as that person could. Either the president's going to succeed or the president is not. But it goes all the way back that if you control your shit, that's going back to other reactions from weeks ago, if you take care of your own shit, let me bring it back. Rewind this shit. If you take care of your own shit and make sure that you're good and take the proper steps to make you good, it doesn't fucking matter who is president. I don't know how many times I'm gonna fucking say that shit. Doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter who's in Congress. None of it fucking matters. Take care of you. Take care of you, and then you good money. If the policy sounds like it's a good policy, follow it all the way through. Do your research. Don't be just listening to people talk about policies of what presidents or what congressmen are doing. Go through the research of whatever policy is supposedly going through and find out exactly what it's going to do for you. Trickle it down all the way to how is it going to benefit you, this policy. How is it going to benefit your family? Now, how is it going to benefit this party, or how is it going to benefit this state? Is this policy going to benefit me and my family? Then good. Is this policy going to benefit me and my family? Then good. And then if the person comes into to the presidency, then let's see what happens. And it is what the fuck it is. But at the end of the day, you still need to confide in yourself for stability, not nobody else. You can't fucking expect everybody in the world to pay for your shit. You gotta make sure you're comfortable by your means. Busting your ass, getting whatever. If you're working for a company, look at the medical the company's giving you. I worked for Tires Plus for 7 years. The medical was amazing. I had amazing medical. Check into your company's medical. And if your company is shit medical, they go and find a job that has good medical. That's what people do. So instead of complaining about, I need free medical. Why you need free? It is not free. That is not free. I'm paying for that free medical. I'm paying for those food stamps. I'm paying for everything the government. Every time they write a fucking a check and give it to somebody, that's coming from my fucking paychecks. That's paying for the money that I pay at the end of the year to these fucking to the government. And I hate that free medical. I don't like that word. It doesn't exist. And if it, let's say it was free, why do we feel like we should be privileged enough to get it? Does the medical does insurance and medical bills, does all that, does the pricing system need a change in that? Absolutely. Absolutely, the prices need to be changed on that. But what's the problem with that? That means all the doctors need to take a pay cut. They're not going to like that. That means the nurses are probably going to have to take a pay cut. They're not going to fucking like that either. So there's going to be a whole... When you're trying to help one person, it's going to take away from somebody else, always. Now, do we need to find a middle of this healthcare shit? Do we need to find something that's not only going to benefit us, but it's going to benefit the providers as well? Something that's going to meet in the middle. We can't be greedy and say, gimme, and fuck you. Fuck you. Everybody in the world saying fuck the government, but they're not saying that when they're cashing their food stamps. They're not saying that when they're swiping their fucking their food stamp card. They're not saying that when they go to the fucking hospital and they're not paying a fucking dime to go see a doctor. They're not saying fuck the government when that's happening, but fuck the but it needs to be controlled, and the rates need to get better. They need to control the pricing. They need to control the rates. They need to show us what the fuck we're paying for. We need an idolized fucking receipt every time we go to the doctor saying what is what. If you're getting an X-ray, how much is it? If you're getting blood work done, this is the chart of the pricing of the blood work. Boom, 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 boom. Not let us do all the work and then we get a surprise fucking bill that is fucking $3,000 fucking dollars. I went to go get. Remember when I had kidney stones? Do you know how much my bill was when I went to have kidney stones? And they had to put the stent in, and I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. You'll throw up. If I didn't have my work insurance, let's rewind that back. If I did not get my work insurance, I would be paying close to $60,000. $60,000 for 4 days in the hospital to put in a stent and medication. If I didn't have my insurance from my job, that's what I would have paid. Do you know how much I paid when I had my insurance for my job out of pocket? That's how good insurance works when you go work for a company that offers good insurance. That's why when you're looking for a job, those are one of the things you need to look for. Does this company offer great insurance at a great price? They're out there. I worked for a company that had it. I already hit my deductible because that was when I was getting the kidney stones every other fucking month. I already hit my deductible. So when that bill hit, I didn't have to pay a goddamn fucking dime. Medical fees and shit like medications and shit like that, I had to pay out of pocket. But even that was at a discounted price. So when people say, "Oh, this it's hard," no, yes, it's difficult. Not everybody has great medical. Not everybody has the best insurance in the fucking world. Not every company offers that. But we have to start doing our research as to what's going to benefit us. How is this going to benefit? You know what a lot of people are doing right now? They're doing this online doctor shit. You pay $10 or whatever the fee is for that specific online doctor shit. If you need an antibiotic, you go and see a doctor on the phone for 20 minutes. You pay $10, they give you a script. That script you take over there, and bada bing, bada boom, now you're able to go and get your antibiotics that you need. Instead of going to a walk-in clinic, waiting there for fucking a bunch of hours, paying a crazy amount of fucking fees just to get an antibiotic script, you could get that if you know what's going on. If your tooth is hurting and you know you need an antibiotic because it's infected, you go through that over the phone. They'll be able to give you a script for it and you done. So people are going taking that route and just using that route as that's a medical. And that's wrong because, no, that's not medical. You're just pumping yourself with all the medication that you can to hopefully kill something that is going on with you. Look for a job that has the best insurance that you could possibly get. And low deductible is the goal. What's the lowest deductible? And what does it cover? It needs to cover a lot. So it's a lot of work, but to try to find one. Right now, Stacey's got the new job, and we got medical, but we don't got from that job because she just started, and it doesn't start until October. But it's the same thing. We're looking through the pricing, looking what's the best one that we can get for the family, because you need nowadays. It's fucking very important to have medical, very. But when motherfuckers be coming out here saying free medical, we need free medical. Why? And how is this medical gonna be free? Where do you think this money's coming from? Nothing is free. It comes from something. Somebody is always gonna be paying that free shit. They got that in Canada. Canada's free medical is the same. I believe it's the same thing as our welfare. And because people keep on mentioning Canada, and I'm like, thank you, Bree. Thank you, Bree. They keep on mentioning Canada about Canada's free medical and everything, and I'm saying, if you come to the United States and you're struggling and you're trying to make it with whatever job you got, and you got kids and stuff like that, you could sign and the government will help you with food stamps and Medicaid. That you don't have to pay none of that back. So you get, but that's not free. It's free to the user. Absolutely. So you could consider it free medical. So people saying, oh, Canada has free medical, and Canada, we have free food stamps and we have free medical here. The people that are using it, they don't have, it's not like they pay that back at the end of the year. It's not like they have to pay to get in. The circumstances have to meet certain circumstances. Now in Canada it's different because anybody, I don't know how is it to get it out there. Over here they made the rules a little bit tougher to get because the abuse, and we have to understand that. People abuse the system. So when the system comes back and says, all right, fuck you, we're going to make it a lot harder for you to get it because you guys been abusing it all this time. Don't get mad at them for fucking tightening it down. Y'all abused it. How many people, I could tell you how many people I grew up with and I was raised with that never worked, that never did anything because they were living off the government. Because they were living off of the free food stamps and the free medical and the free housing that the government was giving them. With no restrictions. With nothing here. No one sees that though. That's the shit that I hate. That's the one thing that I hate is no one sees that us Americans abuse that system. So when the government says, yo, you're telling me that half these people can't fucking work, and then they find out you can fucking work, you just choose not to. You know how many people I know that trick the system to get free medical, to get more money in their food stamps? To get Section 8? You know how many people I've seen that trick the system daily to get this shit? And then people start getting upset when the government says, okay, we're gonna cut this shit off. We're gonna minimize the people that can get it, or put some restrictions when you get it. There are people online complaining the government's making me work minimum 30 hours a month so I could keep my fucking medical, and people are bitching about that because they have to work 30 hours a month. Because they're used to getting the shit handed to them. Here you go. All you have to do is have a good story. Once you have a good story, you could get away with anything. And that's what 90% of the people that were on Medicaid and food stamps did. Let's stop lying about it. And acting like it doesn't exist. It does. So when Trump and everybody else said we're going to cut that shit off, what the fuck you think was going to happen? When you abuse the system. Eventually they're going to catch on, and eventually they're going to cut you off. I wasn't surprised about it. It was crazy to me that people were surprised. I was more surprised that people found it surprising. But and then a whole they acted like they don't have family members or friends or neighbors or somebody that they know in the hood that's not fucking abusing. You know how many people were selling food stamps back in my day? Come on, son. 100 for 75. Stop playing with me. We already know the pricing. We were screwing the system. The system caught on. That's all that it was. And it's not even a United States problem. It's a human issue. When you give free shit to humans, now they're expecting the free shit. Always and forever. Amen. Forever. Part of the government invented that for what reason? To control. Now you're fully in control. Now we're fully in control of your life. What do you think they were giving it to you? Take it from everybody that's working to come up a system to give people free food care and medical and housing. So you can be controlled by them. So they can have full control of your whole entire fucking life. Where anytime you go to the doctors, anytime you go grocery shopping, and anytime you go and live anywhere, they know where you at, they know everything about you. And if they do something like what just happened and say we're going to shut this shit down, now look at you. Emotional. Because now I don't know what the fuck to do. Oh no, they took everything away, now I'm fucked. You should have not been dependent on them in the beginning. This is what happens when you're depending on a government that's controlling you. When they take the shit away, now you don't have a pot to piss in. And then you want to start crying online about it like it's our problem and you weren't prepared. You shouldn't have been dependent on them. I have sympathy for people, but I don't have sympathy for stupidity. I do not have sympathy for stupidity. I'm sorry. So when Trump did his thing and said, I'm going to minimize the amount of people that could get this shit and cut people's shit off that are not legit, I didn't shed a tear for nobody. Not a fucking one of them. Why would I shed a tear for somebody that's been robbing the country for years when they're able-bodied? Now, that's not to say that there's not people out there that needed that fucking free medical, free housing, and free food. There are people out there that are physically not able to do anything and are not able to work at all. So those programs are great for those fucking people. Those programs for the single mothers that can't get a leg up and they're working 3 jobs. That program will help that single mother with her kids. But the problem is, once that single mother finds another man and they get together and now the income is in the house and everything is fine, they don't get off the free shit. They keep the free shit on top of all the money they're making with 2 people bringing in money in the household. And they'll lie and they'll cheat and they'll steal to the government because they want to keep the free shit, but they also want to work and gain more money and not waste the money they're making on groceries. Come on, people, we're acting like there's not people in this world around us that does that. They do it all the time. I got family members that do that shit. Come on. Let's stop playing this fucking game. Never let the government control you. Period. Do not give them the option to control you. Yes, it sucks. It sucks. I wish I could get free shit 24/7. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. But no, like right now, right now, my wife just started a new job. Not getting paid what she was getting paid in the last job. I'm doing what I'm doing right now. We could go for fucking medical. We could go for all that free shit. Not gonna do it. Because we can make it without it. If I can make it without it, why the fuck should I do it then? Leave that spot for somebody that actually needs it. Because that program was made for people that actually need it. If everyone followed the rules that needed to be followed with that program, we would not have a fucking problem. Because supposedly, it's once you get yourself situated, you need to get off the program. That's what they say. Give us your pay stubs, show us what you make, and everything. And they go off of that. If they see, okay, you're making enough where you could, if you manage your money right, you could be good. But that's what people, that's the problem. You see there? Manage your money right. Can't do that. I want to go clubbing every weekend. I want to go to vacations every month. I want to buy everything. I want. But you can't afford to piss in a fucking pot. And then you're going to go and start taking from the government so you can afford to do all the shit you want to do. It's greed. It's all that it is. It's fucking greed. Humans are greedy. You give a program of free shit to humans, they're going to find ways to get it. Unfortunately, that's what the fuck we at. We've been like that. Never changed. It's only been 21 seconds. Oh, mira quién llegó aquí. Ajá, el papi chulo llegó. Jorge.
They smile for the camera, revelation, feeling like it couldn't come any faster. We finance war with our blood and taxes, but can't get free healthcare and classes. Lost count on how many things giving us cancer. But what do I know? I'm just a regular bastard. I used to be excited about owning my masters until I found out what the label was after. The
right
from our struggle getting manufactured and copied by people who feel we still don't matter. Is it? From our struggle getting manufactured and copied by people who feel we still don't matter. Is it just me? Or
a lot of the mainstream shit, it feeds off of the insecurities of the culture. They feed off of that. They take that and they tell you, yeah, that's how the world views you. Yeah, the world doesn't think you matter. Yes, and just keep on pushing that in your fucking head, and they listen to it, and they portray it, and then they look crazy on screen. I'm like, motherfucker, I could go outside of my door right now, brother, and I'm not gonna see any of that shit that you guys are talking about. Manufacturing bullshit just to cause a problem between blacks, whites, or whatever. It's bullshit. It's all propaganda crap, and we need to stop paying attention to it. Period.
Manufactured and copied by people who feel we still don't matter. Is it just me or does it just seem bait a little nostalgia, now you're living the dream? I don't even remember your MTV, but they gentrifying the culture for a Spotify stream. Whoa.
They did take a lot of the culture out. Like we got a lot of shows like 106 and Park Freestyles is out. No, they don't do that no more. I haven't seen any like BET shows that they used to have. It's all pop. It's pop everywhere, and it's just like all that hip hop shit. Like he said, like Yo MTV Raps, Big Ticket the Basement. Now everything is about streams and podcasting and it's just not the same that it was, bro. That whole feel that we used to have, like that's the hip hop, the graffiti, the bright colors, that was different.
But they gentrifying the culture for a Spotify stream. Whoa, I might shake it up, just like go nuts.
Uh-huh.
Please don't wake me up
Nope.
until my time has come. If they take me up, I'm gon' break the cuffs. Please don't play with us. It won't be I'm just a young soul with a need to show how good the world had it in the days before. Algorithms and fearmongers took control. I sit back and relish all the days of old. Currently,
Oh my God, man. Norman, thank you for talking about this, bro. It's a whole different world right now compared to what it was back in the day, man. It's so different. And everything just seems so fake. It's a fake energy that I get from all of it. Just fake energy, just fakeness. Like you're just purposely being this way because you want to look at you want to get a view. You want to culture vulture situation going on. When before you saw the realness of when people were on screen, and certain people that were talking on screen, certain artists that were on interviews and shit like that. You just felt the realness. You understood it. They didn't say too much. They kept it. It was very mysterious every time they were on camera, and you didn't see them as much. So it was always a mystery. Every time you saw an interview, it was a big deal because this person they don't usually are interviews every single day. You don't have YouTube where you're seeing millions of interviews of your artist that is on there consistently whenever you want. It's very that it was more of a we're living in the moment instead of living in the camera type of situation. Now everyone's living in the camera. No one's living in the moment anymore, and it's a different type of feel.
soul with a need to show how good the world had it in the days before. Algorithms and fearmongers took control.
Kyle, I'm just happy, Kyle, that I lived in that era. I'm happy that I lived in that era. Living in New York City was Video Music Box. Video Music Box, I love it. The box, music, television, you control. Video Music Box, yep. With VH Ralph Mack, yep. Abso-fucking-lutely. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, before the internet. Yeah, it was a privilege to be able to say I was born in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. Because I was able to actually witness just greatness in every aspect of the culture. Of every aspect. Breakdancing, EDM, skateboarding, like hip-hop, rap battles, street battles. I was able to witness all of this in real time. Like, I wasn't part of I saw it on YouTube and I studied so I know about it. I'm like walking to the park and I can hear the music coming from down the street, and it's because everybody's breakdancing at the park and they're just going crazy, just doing some crazy nut shit. Or I'm going over here next to that statue and you got a bunch of skateboarders and BMX riders grinding and doing those whole types of crazy shit. Or I see motherfuckers climbing the side of the fucking train, graffiti tagging up the fucking trains on the side and shit. Or on top of a roof, or on top of a fucking a promo board, promotion board, bulletin board. I lived all that real time. I'm happy to even say that. When they popped the fucking the fire hydrant for the summer vacations, and all the kids were out there in they swim trunks, no shirts on, in the middle of the street. In the middle of the street, ladies and gentlemen, no barriers, no borders keeping the kids away from the cars that are coming down the road. None of that shit. Straight middle of the street, kids just bathing in the fire hydrant water. Cars passing by, kids washing the cars. The guys that they were spraying their cars with, coming back and giving us $5 for washing their car. What we talking about, man? Going to the music shop. Brother, We used to go to Virgin Record Store. We used to go at least 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week, just to see what's new, what they got new, because we knew a nigga that worked there, and he used to give us the Yatu Sabe. But there was an old school record store next to my house in Brooklyn that we used to hang and chill there a lot because there was a dude that worked there. He's like a music nut. The encyclopedia, music encyclopedia is what we called him. Music encyclopedia. This nigga knew everything and anything that you need to know about any band, and we talked about all types of fucking music with this dude. And he had that record store was like a block away from the studio that my dudes used to go to when they used to record the demos and shit like that. It was like a little. It was a studio, but it was like one of those ghetto, like you knew the main income was coming from something else type shit. But yeah, man, that time was a good time, bro. It was a beautiful fucking time. Dude, Jorge, I'm with you, bro. I used to sit on the sidewalk outside my house with a box of chalk every day during the summer, and every now and then my dad would hand me an ice lolly. I'm telling you, when I was jit, we used to the apartments. It was 5 floors, so I used to have a whole bunch of kids that lived in the building that I lived in, and we all used to meet in the bottom floor that's close to to go outside. And we used to hang out there, and we used to play like handball. We used to play like cops and robbers. We used to run around. People coming out of work, we're running around them and shit like that. That used to be the spot we used to do everything in, because they didn't want us to be playing outside in the street. Because the bus is like literally, you come down the stairs, you got this much sidewalk and the streets right there. So they didn't really want us playing in the front because we were too young. But the ice cream truck would come. We used to scream for her, "Mommy! Why?" Because my mom always used to be in the living room. The windows used to be right there. "Mommy! Why? Tírame dinero! Ice cream!" And she used to just throw us money from the top. We used to go get ice cream, go back in there. It used to be fucking fun. And then when we got older, that's when we used to chill in the stoop. Play some our boombox. It was a 2-tape player. The speakers were 10-inch speakers on this boombox. And it was a heavy bitch. I hate bringing it down. It was my dad's. I hate bringing it down because it was so heavy that it was just like my friends had to come up there and help me with this shit down. We used to find a cord, an extension cord, go inside my neighbor's window and plug it into her fucking her living room just so we could get power because there was no outlets outside. And it used to just hang out there, bro. Play whatever. Like, it didn't matter. We had like basketball, and like if you bring down the fire escape ladder, it's like it's a hole. So we used that as the hoop, and whoever could get it inside there makes it like gets 2 points or whatever. Oh my God, we used to race, see who's faster. We used to play Frogger with the cars. Way before the internet was a lot more fun. Because we had to fight shit to do. The internet now, you'll sit here, you'll get turned into a scroll zombie like that. Like, and then 3 hours pass by and you've been just scrolling, watching other people do shit. And you're fuck that. Yeah, go out. That's why I like being in the pool. I like being in my yard. I like doing shit outside. Because it's staying in there scrolling all day long, bro. That shit gets in your head, bro. You can't do that.
Until my time has come, if they take me up, I'm gon' break the cuffs. Please don't play with us. It won't be I'm just a young unk soul with a need to show how good the world had it in the days before. Algorithms and fearmongers took control. I sit back and relish all the days of old. Currently corporations trying to claim your soul and beat the middle class till it's dead and it's gone. The system ain't designed to pull you out of a hole, cause most people still one missed check from going broke. They convinced me that life was about chasing a goal, getting rich and doing better than the people I know. Sold me a bill of goods, now I'm paying a toll. I guess I gotta keep it up and maintain the show. It go drugs, money, sex, sex, power and respect. Wanna own a nigga, put a chain around his neck. You either love, hate, or stress. Sad and
You wanna own a nigga, put a chain around his neck. That was hard because it's true. That is hard, but it's true.
guess I gotta keep it up and maintain the show. We go drugs, money, sex, power and respect. Own a nigga, put a chain around his neck. You either love, hate, or stress. Sad and depressed. Highly favored and blessed, or like me, a hot mess. Whoa. I might shake it up. We just might go nuts.
Do I love Norman Sands?
Please don't wake me up until my time has come. If they take me up, I'm gon' break the cuffs. Please don't play with us. It won't be no fun.
Fire. That was Norman Sands, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that. And if I offended you, I was talking about you. I'll talk to you later. Peace.